All righty, World Wide Web. Here we go with another amazing edition of Sports and Tacos.
Yeah, baby, it is time. It is now. It is taco time. Sports and Tacos Monday night, baby. We got some celebrities going on tonight. We got some superstars coming on tonight. One of them, we got the man, Olden Polynice. Hey, man, I just got to also give a shout out. We got another star. We got an NBA star. We got a baseball star. Yes, we got the Greg Vaughn coming on too. Come talk some smack. I'm ready for that. And all of a sudden, we're going to be talking about NBA Finals, guys. NBA Finals. I told you Boston's going to do it. But by the way, let's get it on. My man, Shotgun. Load it up. Let it go.
Thank you, Mr. TMP. All right. Another edition of Sports and Tacos coming at you. Yeah, Olden, thank you very much for coming on. Greg, thank you very much for getting Olden on the show tonight. So Olden, just a little backstory. So me and Tony and Bama, we are the originators of Sports and Tacos like 5 years ago.
Okay.
We've worked together for years at a huge sports bar in South Denver. Just so you know.
Okay.
And,
well, thank you for having me, but I'm telling y'all right now, he scared the crap out of me. What that is?
Oh, they do that all the time, baby. That is a whole lot of love.
I know you run them out of throat lozenges.
You think so? You think so? When you're older, you think so, but no, just yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's Tony. You know, he's been doing that kind of stuff for years. So he's great.
Hi, Greg.
What up, O? What up, buddy? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So yeah, we're the originators of Sports and Tacos. I think we started this. Might even be 6 years ago now.
Okay.
We somehow talked the owner of our bar into letting us use the band area on Monday nights.
That's cool.
To start a sports podcast because it used to be band tryout night, and a lot of times it was okay, but a lot of times it was like check please. So they did away with band tryout night. So Sports and Tacos was
awesome. Well, I'm glad to be on.
A couple years ago, we met this lovely lady, Miss Alex Ginzel, who's also a sports fan. The one girl that decided to come on the show and stick around and had fun. And so yeah, she's kind of like the show mom. She's now the all-time referee. And this is Sports and Tacos. So we got a couple other people stopping in here and there tonight. But let's get started. Actually, anytime we have somebody new on the show, Olden, we kind of like to get your backstory. So okay. I know a little bit about your backstory. You're from Haiti originally, right?
Yes, I was born and raised in Haiti. Came to the U.S. when I was 8 years old, and a real backstory is the fact that you guys introduced me as NBA player and all that, but I wasn't even supposed to walk. So that's a real backstory.
Wow.
I was born with a disability. And so the first 2 years of my life was spent in a cast. And now I don't know the fans out there, if you know anything about Haiti, we don't have the best medical situation. So me getting to walk and let alone play NBA basketball is truly a miracle.
That's crazy. What was what was the issue?
Well, they call it club foot now. My feet would turn inwards, so they had to reset them.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
So did you? When did you? So your childhood in Haiti. What brought you to America?
A better life.
There you go.
Well, I get that. So
hey, my parents, they're like, there has to be something better.
You played basketball before you came to the United States?
Did I what?
Were you playing basketball before you came?
I didn't know what basketball was until high school.
Really?
I didn't start playing until high school.
No kidding.
Yeah, I played soccer, once as a child and everything else because my dad played soccer. So basketball was the furthest from my mind. And came to the U.S., like I said, in 1972, right before my 9th birthday. And the rest is really history, Basketball was not a thought. It was about going to school, getting a good education. And the only reason I even played basketball was because that was the only way we could afford for me to go to school, to attend college. So when the high school coach approached me about it and he talked to my parents were totally against sports. But when they said, hey, he can go to school for free, and then he used the magic word free, they were like, oh, he play.
and Virginia's a pretty big school to go to for college right there. That's a pretty big school to go to.
Definitely. Yeah, I was recruited by over 100 schools. But, and again, a lot of stuff people don't know about. I chose Virginia for 2 reasons. Number one was the assistant coach, Jim Larinaga, who's now the head coach at the University of Miami, was best friends with my high school coach. So I felt like familiarity, I can go with somebody that knows me and knows my coach. So it keeps that tie in. And the second reason, they had all these beautiful women on campus for my visit.
They still are pretty.
That's some Southern Bells, though. Southern Bells, old heck yes.
They got, hook, line, and sucker. They got me. Because you know what was funny about it? Because I went to an all-boys Catholic school. So, every day, I'm looking boys everywhere. But when I got on campus, all the girls that they were showing around there graduated.
Like, what am I going to see in my freshman year right here? Hold on.
If you only came to school last year.
I just want to make sure. I mean, you've been my boy for a long time. You show up at all my stuff. You didn't go to any Diddy parties, did you?
I did, actually.
Oh, shit.
I did. I went to a Diddy party. No, it was after one of the Grammys. I can't remember what year it was. And we walked in. I swear on everything holy, I'm not making it up because of what happened. I see they had several rooms with multiple DJs. So we're walking around, we got to, see what everything is. Man, I go to one of the rooms and it's like all these dudes, Diddy included, dancing with each other, shirts tied in a knot and all that. I was like, oh. I told my boy, this ain't for us, man. And we left. I literally walked in. I was in there maybe 10 minutes.
Wow.
I'm just glad you left, man, because you stay at my house. You stay at my house a lot. I'm just glad you left.
Oh, no, trust me, I left. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. Nothing against anybody, to each his own, but not for me.
You felt like that. You felt like that Snickers commercial, where that Miami guy was in there all by himself, surrounded by Patriot people. Want to get away?
Want to get away. Hey, we left so fast, and then we went to another party, which ended up being really nice. So the night was really fun, but that situation, I had to leave.
Was he nice to you? Did you get to say hi? Did you say hi to him?
Yeah, I did. But he was cool, in the moment of introduction. Yeah, but like I said, when I couldn't do it. And again, this was years ago before any of this came out. But I know, like I said, I know what I like, and that didn't feel. I've been to Hollywood parties. I walked in on a Hollywood party. There's a bowl of cocaine on the table, and I walk out because those are not my things. So it doesn't matter if it's drugs, if it's craziness, if whatever it is, I feel it and I leave.
Good.
So what happens if you have bikini women, topless, all running around going, oh my gosh, I lost my shirt. Would you find that shirt for them?
I would find a shirt for them.
Yeah.
Because that's what I like.
Funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, Hollywood. Good times. I just the last 4 years in Hollywood. I know about Hollywood parties.
Same.
No, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Olden, you still. What's that, Bama?
No, I was getting about Vegas week, but obviously, if we got the old real quick, I got to ask something about. I saw your X tweet today about the Lakers when Hurley turned it down. I saw your X tweet said, "I'll coach the Lakers for 70 million. Don't just pay me per win."
Hey, closed mouth don't get fed. You know, I've been trying to get back into the NBA on some level for the last 20 years. And it baffles me. I've even emailed Adam Silver because the question I posed to him was, why is it so difficult for a lot of players? I'm talking about qualified players, not any player, because not all of us are qualified or have paid the price or done the work. I've done the work. You know, I've coached. I've been coaching for 20 years. I've done it at every level, and I've won at every level. And so to me, it's baffling. I've done all the programs that the NBA has to offer, and yet I still can't get a job within the NBA. And again, it's just baffling. I'm not telling you to give me something for free because I'm willing to work. So there's a weirdness about it and that's why I put the post. I'm like, hey, I'll coach, and I'm so confident in my abilities. I will, and again, I'm not bragging. I'm just speaking facts. I will put my coaching ability against 90% of the dudes that are coaching right now in the NBA.
I like what you're saying, man. Do you really think the Lakers are built to make a run right now?
Yeah,
I do. That's why I made the statement, because the team, it's a solid team. You got to remember, the Lakers only lost to the Denver Nuggets both times. They went to the Western Conference Finals, lost to Denver, and lost to them first round. And it's the only thing it is that Anthony Davis has been playing out of position. It's as simple as that. They fell into the trap of trying to play Jokic a certain style, and then and having Anthony Davis play out on the wing at the three-point area and pick and rolls. No, post him on the block, force them to make a decision. And I think that would have been more conducive to winning for the Lakers. You got to remember also, every single game the Lakers lost, they were winning.
They were up at the beginning. Yeah, heck yeah. They
were handily ahead. And so to me, it's just some bad decisions, bad game management, time management. That's what caused them, because if the Lakers had beaten Denver, they would have went to the finals because there was nobody else. Yeah, the matchups would have favored the Lakers all the way through.
You think that?
I see a better matchup with the Lakers right there. You got that's a hard division, right? A hard conference.
Yeah. Just like if the Nuggets beat the Wolves, the Denver Nuggets go to the finals because Dallas will not be able to match up with them.
Matchups with them, yeah. So you think Boston takes it all this way? Do you think Boston sweeps?
I don't think it's a sweep at all. I mean, all they did was hold home serve. Yeah. Now Dallas, they go into Dallas. Derrick Jones going to knock down a little bit more shots. PJ also. It's how it is. Players just play better at home. For whatever crazy reason it is, there's only been a few select guys that play great on the road consistently, not the one-offs. And so to me, that's what it's about. So I think Dallas wins, and that becomes a best of three.
This Boston team's pretty good on the road, though. They are a pretty good road team. Right there.
But Dallas is really good at home.
And I had Dallas picked from the get-go. I'm kind of down myself right now, being down 2-0.
I had Dallas too, and I'm not gonna change my mind because Boston's up coming on here say, "Oh yeah, I had Boston." No, I picked Dallas to win the series.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to find out. Was who has this changed anybody's minds? Is the 2-0 Boston lead basically? A lot of us took Dallas. I think like a week.
The only thing Spencer right because Boston had one of their not so good games in Game 2. They did not play very well, shooting wise, playing wise, and Dallas still didn't steal one in Boston. That's the only slight thing that worries me a little bit about Dallas is being able to not win last game. Because last game Boston did not play very well. Dallas had a lot of chances to win that game right there, and they did not.
Also, Drew Holiday with the 26 points is really kind of unexpected in a way. And so Dallas, what they need to do is, of course, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're going to do what they do. And so we've always said this, and people say it ad nauseum. You have to limit the other players. You cannot have a guy that normally scores 4 points give you 16.
Yep.
Them extra 12 points make a difference. Drew Holiday went over his average.
I am so on your side on this, and from the last night game, who stepped up? White, and also Porzingis. When he only played the first game of the series of the playoffs, and then he was hurt all the way until the finals. And you know what? He was missed, and it showed it.
Oh,
it showed everything that Boston. Hey, that was the final piece of that puzzle. That's why I feel it's not going to be a sweep. Like I said on the last episode, it's going to be a 4-1. A 4-1. They're going to probably get one in Dallas, but it's going to be it's done 4-1.
But West and the way
Tell him, Greg. Don't give him Dallas yet. Tell him, Greg.
No.
Greg. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm a defensive guy. Like I said, you see the Bucks where they went when Drew Holiday went. That's his key. He plays defense and he runs the floor. I mean, defense. I don't care what sport it is. It wins championships. I mean, you have to be able to stop people too. And when the big man came back, I mean, how many shots did he block in the first game? I'm a Kings fan, and that's what. Ever since you were there. We ever got some wings, man. I mean, that small ball stuff, it looks good during the season, but you got to have wings, and you got to have some dogs. You know what I mean? Especially now. It's, I mean, you're talking about their backcourt in Boston. That's one of the best backcourts in the NBA to me. Because everybody talks about scoring. They talk about scoring. I'm talking about basketball players. They do it all. They rebound, they guard, and they make open shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
good point.
So for me, it's defense, man. People can make buckets, but can you stop buckets? You know what I mean? You got to be able to stop people. I mean, when you make it tough, you seen your boy. He was their backcourt. Dallas' backcourt. They still did okay, but shit, they had to work. That's a lot of work they had to put in to get those points, and then they had to work on both ends too.
See, and I agree with Greg on that because of the fact that holy cow, you're talking about bench too off of Boston where they stepped up. Where they reminded me of my Denver Nuggets last year, where the back stepped up, and guess what happened? You win a title. I think the same.
The Denver Broncos. I thought you said you're benching.
Hey!
Or your Rockies, whatever they got out there. The
Rockies.
Bama. Hey, Bama.
No.
Okay, so number one, has your pick changed? Because I picked Dallas too. I'm off the bandwagon. And you think you still taking Dallas to win the whole thing?
I'm still going with it. I'm not. I didn't like Dallas. Has not played a full game yet, man. Dallas has not shown what Dallas played.
How can you get off your pick? You can't get off your pick.
I'm going Dallas transfer.
I didn't actually put any money on it. So
can you get off your pick? Can you get off your pick?
Who's going to the penalty box?
You're not supposed to change.
The box.
You're not supposed to change mid-game. You have to
right. I'm sticking with Dallas.
I know you are.
I still believe Dallas wins this because all the pressure is on Boston. Number one record, number one defense, or the second best defense. It's like, Greg, to your point, defense does win championships, and that is so true. But Dallas missed a lot of open shots. And you know what's really been puzzling to me, and I think the fans did get the Kyrie a little bit because this is the most loose I've seen his handles. Normally he has a real tight handle, and it's like they've been getting deflected, turnovers left and right, and I haven't seen that in him in a while. So I think they did get to him a little bit. That's why I say when they go back home, I think just that fan base, again, Boston just held court. That's all they did. And so now Dallas goes home. They play well. They win game 3, win game 4. Now the pressure's all over Boston again. And so I'm still going to stick with Dallas.
See, Spencer, so do you. But, let me say this, though. But Boston's on-the-ball defense is different than anybody else's in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, things change when you're at home, like I said. The referees give you a little bit. Look at the push in the back on P.J. Washington by Jaylen Brown. Come on now. Any other time, that's a foul, man. And that was a huge play at the end of the game.
Yeah, it was. But you played for the Kings. You know, we didn't get too many fouls. You know what I mean?
Of
They called
course, that's
everything
the
on you guys.
Kings. Unfortunately, that's how it was. But I think, again, Dallas plays better. You know, Daniel Gafford has not played well, you know, in my opinion. You know, Derek Lively hasn't really done much. So that's what I'm saying. The finals maybe have gotten to these guys a little bit. So that's why they need a reset by going home.
I agree with you. Hey, I got one more. I got another question. But we talk all the time. You know, how come it's such a big deal with Caitlin Clark? You know, you were a rookie. I was a rookie. I mean, why is rookies have to go through rookie stuff, right?
Of course. Rookie initiations. I had to carry big ass projectors. I had to go get breakfast for people. Xavier Medallion told us to make sure we have his breakfast ready in the morning, right? And so we called room service and had it delivered. He got mad at us, man. He was ready to whoop our butts, me and Derek McKee. He's like, no, you got to bring me my breakfast. These are the things that you got to do. All rookies go through initiations and hazing. The only problem that I have is that people are trying to blame Caitlin Clark with all of this stuff, and it has nothing to do with her per se. It has to do with media and the narrative, because no one's sticking to basketball. Everybody's jumping on, oh, this is my chance to put my issues out there, whether it's gender equality, whether it's race, whether it's whatever it is. Everybody is now all of a sudden, they're like, oh, here's my chance. I'm going to use Caitlin Clark as the lightning rod to put all my crap out there. And that's what I don't like.
No, I agree with you because, like I said, hey, you know, it was the same thing when Michael came in the league. You know, I mean, he got beat up. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is.
Hey, Greg. Well, did you you got any good hazing stories from your rookie year with the Brewers, or maybe you and Gary Sheffield?
Well, do I have hazing stories? They didn't really haze. I mean, but hey, I was in the big leagues.
We got hazed.
No. I had to make sure nobody can go without an empty beer. We had to bring beer on the bus. We had to bring beer off the bus. After games, we had if the beer was if you could see that it was, you know, just a quarter bit left, you better have another one cracked and ready for them, you know. And but it was the big leagues. I wasn't going back to Denver was a beautiful place, but Milwaukee, I didn't want to go to AAA. You know
hey, can I tell y'all a story right quick?
Yes.
So we used to gamble. You know, all athletes gamble.
Right.
So Dale Ellis, one of our veterans, would always bet, again, the rookies, me, Derek McKee, bet $500 whose bag comes off the plane first. So we're betting all this stuff, no matter where we're, because we were flying commercial, right, at the time. And so we lost, but then when we got our own plane the following year, we kept doing this bet, 500 here, 1,000 here. We're losing our money. It's like every time out of the 3 people or the 4 people that bet, Dale Ellis's bag comes first. Then we find out this sucker paid the dudes.
I was about to say, you got to be paying somebody
to make sure his bag come out first. And it took us damn near the whole year to figure this out. Man, we were out so much money. I was like, again, being a rookie, you don't know.
But back, like I was saying though, when I was a rookie, the pitchers, they wanted to establish or intimidate. Do you think they're making a big deal because the fouls and the physicality of the game with Caitlin, like she's getting picked on? I don't think she's getting picked on. I mean, it's part of the game, right?
It is. It is all part of the game. And so whoever's saying she's getting picked on, I don't believe that. I don't subscribe to that at all. Again, to my point, they are using her for all the different narratives, and it's not even about basketball. Because if you were seriously talking about basketball, when Kennedy Carter pushed her or whatever, they would have been like, oh, you know what? That was a cheap shot. Okay, move on. Because that's all it was.
Right.
It was just a bump. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But they turned it into this ginormous thing. And I don't like that. Everybody went through it. Michael Jordan was getting snatched out the air. Shaquille O'Neal, he had to go through stuff. Magic Johnson had to go through stuff. The Lakers hated him when he first came in.
That's funny.
Everybody's got to win. You got to earn your stripes. You got to earn your stripes.
You have
Yeah,
to.
hey, Olden, I like what you're saying on that part because of the fact that she didn't get selected to go to the Olympics. But you know what? When she did her comeback and when she said on the TV screen, I freaking loved it. I thought it was absolutely great sportsmanship, saying, "Hey, now I have something to shoot for the next 4 years, so I can go back on and so I can show myself." And I'm all, God bless her. She did something where everybody was hoping that she was going to freak out, do her thing, be her. But you know what?
She was bitter. You could tell she was bitter by not getting that.
But let me ask you
She's
this.
happier.
Bitter.
She
But
was
let me ask you this. So
bit in the butt, but at the same time. But I love her words of how she said, now I have something to shoot for in the next 4 years. And God bless you on that, Caitlin.
But yeah, I agree with you too. I agree with you. But you only have so many spots, right? You only have so many spots. Okay, take away Iowa. Now she's in a W, right? Do you think she should have one of those spots?
Hell no.
Me
I
either.
think
No.
Forget the marketing. Everybody's talking about marketing, and then they even tried to compare it to when Larry Bird. You got to remember that was Larry Bird. All right, multiple championships with the Boston Celtics, veteran, way different. And it wasn't about Larry Bird. Larry Bird was not the guy that they marketed. Michael Jordan was.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Jordan was the guy. He was the new sheriff in town. And so to me, but these were established players. Then they tried to say, well, Christian Laettner, they added him. It was a totally different thing because by the rule that they had created, they had to have at least one college player, okay, on that team. And so to me, everybody again trying to make all these narratives and everything else. At the end of the day, they picked 12 of the best players in the world.
There you go.
Could she have been there? Probably, but she missed everything else. She missed all the tryouts. She missed so much stuff. So they just went with all the people that were already established that were there. And so to me, that was more basketball than anything else.
You see, and I agree with you. I don't think I think she's a good player, and it's good for the W and all that. But I don't think she's in the top 12 in the WNBA to me. You know what I mean? Right now.
She's exciting, man. She's fun to watch.
No. I've talked on the show. I've said I thought she was way hyped up coming in. She hadn't performed what she should have been. Hyped up right there. She talked a bunch of crap at Iowa when she was there. I'm never against the girl, but she always does well. But I think this was the dumbest move they could have made, man. We're talking about WNBA in June right now. When have we ever talked about WNBA in June? I'm sorry, but
you know how physical. Listen, do you know how physical the WNBA is? And
I know, I'm sure.
And okay, so the WNBA is physical. Now multiply that by 10 for the Olympics.
I'm sure it is. So what I'm saying though, man, is that I'm a bartender, so I've got sports shows on my TVs behind me all day long. Nobody has talked about the WNBA like this since Caitlin Clark came out and started. Before she even came out with the whole thing coming up, which beating the records, all that from a college and all that. She beat Pistol Pete Marriage. That's not correct. She should have had.
Yes,
but she's still hyped up. She got this league so hyped up right now, and you've got the biggest sporting event in the summer, and you didn't include her in that. I feel like that's a wrong for the WNBA. They should have known that, hey, this is the girl that we're marking right now.
No,
Nike's marketing. Everybody's marketing.
But listen to what you said.
Marketing and win a gold medal.
Listen to what you said, though. The WNBA has nothing to do with the Olympics.
But we're talking about the WNBA. WNBA minus certain shows. I'm not disrespecting the WNBA, but all the shows I watch on TV, WNBA is not close to what it was a month, 2 months ago. But
nobody's disagreeing with that. No one's disagreeing with that. But I'm just saying.
Why would you not want her to play in the biggest spectacle of sports in the summer, the Olympics, right there? Why would you not?
She wouldn't have played because
okay. Do you know that only the people in the U.S.
Hey guys,
people in the U.S. know who Caitlin Clark is?
Hey guys, hold on 1 second. I just have to. Eric Zulli is on, just so you guys know. Just hold it. Eric's our engineer. He's in the background.
Hey, Eric, we got to get back to this conversation now.
I didn't say a thing, Greg. I'm looking forward to jumping in sometime.
No, but Hey, Bama.
Billy Hughes, our NBA expert, is just joining in also. So, Billy, they're talking about Caitlin Clark and WNBA real quick.
This is the same question. This is for the whole group. Did the LSU girl go to the Olympics, or did the Stanford girl go to the Olympics?
Neither one. No.
None of them?
Neither one. Nobody under 26 years old went to the Olympics.
Wow. Who cares? Who cares?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
For a league, you do not put your old-ass people that's been there like Taurasi and those guys. You want new blood in that team right there.
But you also want to win the gold medal. Because if they don't win, what are you going to say?
They're going to always win a gold medal. It's the women's versus the rest of the world, man. The USA is always on top right there.
Not so much anymore. They can't.
Okay, I'll take the USA versus the field with anybody. What you got?
Okay, but
was it close to 8 points last time?
Yeah.
It was 8 points, 10 points.
Even without, I'm just saying, I think the U.S.
I love Caitlin Clark. Bama, I love Caitlin Clark. I think she's good for the game. She's good for everything she's doing. But she's not one of the 12 best players in the W.
I think she is. Well, the WNBA.
You think she is?
She's averaging 17 points and 6 rebounds or 6 assists a game. That's
and they're 1 in 12.
Well, the team coach.
How many turnovers?
Drafted by the first.
If I was a coach, she'd play two guard. She would not be bringing that ball. She'd be the two guard, and they have to give it to her. You know what I mean? Because they're all over.
Hey guys, can I say something?
Go ahead,
sir, please.
Okay, I'm looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on the screen right now. No matter what you say or what you do, it's never gonna be about basketball. And that's what I've been trying to say to everybody. This argument is not even about basketball. Because if it was about basketball, you would look at the statistics and everything else. Because it's all about everything other than basketball. And that's the problem. The Olympics is about country. It has nothing to do with the W. The W is going to stand on its own. Whether Caitlin Clark goes to the Olympics or not, it's not going to affect the WNBA. No way, shape, or form.
I think it would have been better. It would have got a lot of exposure out there. Would have got a lot of exposure for the best.
For who? For Indonesia? For Indonesia?
She wouldn't have played. She wouldn't have played.
This argument, this argument is going to be going on
forever.
I like this. This is the first time we actually had some substance for the discussion. I want to hear from here we go. We got an expert over here. We have an expert though. Would you think Caitlin Clark should have been on the Olympic team?
Billy.
Billy.
Hello.
You know, we see eye to eye, Billy, usually. Billy,
What's up,
we see eye
Greg?
to eye.
How you doing, Greg?
Should she be on the Olympic team?
100%.
You think she should?
100%.
Okay, tell us why.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't follow WNBA. I don't follow college. But she is the biggest name. You know, they even compared her to Tiger Woods. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you have to have that name. You have to have that name there, in my opinion. To put.
Oh my God!
To put
now they
seats,
compare
you know
her to Tiger Woods.
No, I heard that comparison.
We gotta stop, man.
Hey, have you guys come to my city and seen the Aces game?
No, not yet.
Oh my God, dude! She's not strong enough. She's good. I like everything she does.
Listen, this takes me back to school. Participation trophies. We're handing out participation trophies, man. She hasn't won any titles whatsoever. All right? Like I say, I'm a big fan of hers.
Me too.
But I try to keep it on basketball. All right? Right now, we're giving away participation trophies. The only thing I can say that I agree with is the fact that she is moving the needle right now. Yeah. Now, if you want to put her on the team to move the needle, then say that. But it's not about basketball.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's what's it. Grow the league. Grow the WNBA. Grow the league. Why would you not be on there?
Guys, we only got Billy for like 10 minutes, so I just wanted to get Billy's opinion real quick because he eats, lives.
You only got me for 10 too.
Okay, well then it's very important. So here's what I want to know. Just real quick, Billy, does Dallas have a chance in hell of coming back in these NBA finals?
I mean, yeah, they were 1-6 with Jason Kidd in game
Okay,
one.
so
like,
okay, real quick. If you had to
Yeah.
put $1 million on it, Billy,
Damn.
like
Well, I got
you
100
take
on
anybody,
it,
so you
I got
still
100
think
on it,
Dallas
but
is going to make a miracle comeback? I
Yeah,
don't.
I
I don't.
mean-
I think Dallas wins one game. What are your thoughts?
so what? I'm real quick. What game do you think they win?
They win the second game in Dallas. That's it.
So you think they win game 4?
Yeah, they're going to be down 3-0. They're going to win a meaningless game, and this thing's over in 5.
Okay, I mean that's interesting take. I think I did say they were going to win game 1, Dallas. So
Told you.
I did say game 1 was going to go to Dallas, and then game 2 is even more pivotal. Kyrie Irving didn't show up. He made the first tough layup, and I was like, oh, okay, Kyrie's here. And then he hasn't hit his 3 all series. It's kind of concerning. He's 0 for 8 from downtown, and some of them are just wide open looks. I'm looking for that third guy. Like PJ Washington had a pretty good game, 17 points yesterday, but he has that little push shot, but I'm just looking for a third guy to show up besides just Luka and Kai. I would like for a third player to be crucial for Jason Kidd's lineup. Definitely.
Got it. Okay, and like again,
but how did they take away that lob? The lob was a big part of their offense.
I know, and Lively's like not even a factor. He had 2 points.
They haven't had one lob. They had 72 in the
with Boston. With Boston, you have to take Luka off the ball every now and then.
Yeah, and sure, Luka had a great game, 32, 11, and 11 with 4 steals. But like, man, you got to have other supporting cast like show up. You know.
But you know the one thing, Billy.
What's
It
up?
was 30 points, 32 points, but they were hard fought.
They were hard points.
Oh man, it was not easy.
Oh, I know.
But hey,
like,
you guys forgot something real quick. You forgot the 6 turnovers that they gave in a row that changed the opposite of the game.
Yeah.
6 turnovers did everything for that whole game in the fourth quarter. Where
Kyrie had a couple.
2 points, 3 points, 2 points, 3 points, turnover, 2 points, turnover, 3 points, turnover, 3 points.
Tony, you're right though. But once again, to me, nobody plays more harder or tougher on the ball defense than Boston. Everything now you got your 2 best players working hard to get their shot off, and then they play defense.
Well, as soon as Pritchard hit that back-breaking 3 at the end of the third quarter, I was like, that's it. That was it.
But for all you guys, I don't know who bets, but I'm telling you this right now, and I can't bet basketball games, but I would bet all my money. If the Dallas Mavericks did one thing, when they penetrate, if they would just stop and pump fake, they would draw fouls. The problem with Dallas, they are like just so excited. Even like with PJ Washington, with the push in the back, all he had to do was gather himself. It would have been a foul. Right. And so that's what Dallas hasn't been doing. They've been like playing into the Boston Celtics defense. You know, they already know you're going to go up, but stop pump fake. Whatever happened to that? The art of the pump fake.
Well, Luka's so good at the pump fake, but I know.
Yeah, he's the only one, but all of them need to do it.
I know, that's the thing. I'm really impressed with Drew Holiday on Boston. I mean, he just shows how good that pickup was for the Celtics. I mean, I listen, I don't like the Celtics at all, but kudos to them on grabbing him from Milwaukee, getting that championship.
In Milwaukee, that's a bad
trade.
Philly.
Yeah.
And they just picked him up.
Yeah.
I know, for pennies on the dollar. It's like
exactly because he's been on what?
What's up, Spence? What's up, Spencer?
And also Olden. So just real quick, I don't know how long we got you guys for. So I wanted to know 2 things. What do you see the future for the Lakers? Do you think that they're getting ready to dissolve the LeBron Anthony Davis Lakers? And do you think we might be seeing the Clippers getting dissolved also soon in the near future?
Well,
because it just doesn't seem to be working.
The Clippers they're done. The Clippers they're done. Signing Kawhi Leonard to that extension was the biggest mistake Bomber could have done. If anything, you should have signed Paul George and not Kawhi. That was a huge mistake. Now they're stuck.
Right.
They're married to James Harden. That's a mistake. They should get a divorce with James Harden. That's no good. You know, I don't believe in the Clippers at all. They're out, first of all.
Right. So Lakers, is the LeBron Anthony Davis era coming to an end soon?
Well, first of all, they're going to hire JJ Redick now that guy declined that $70 million offer, if you guys saw that, which is crazy. I mean, he's going back to UConn. Good for him, but $70 million to decline that.
I know $70 million, but imagine this though. But you have no control. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I had the opportunity to have a job, but I didn't want to be a puppet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
we still have Anthony Davis, though. We still have Anthony Davis.
Hey, man.
Hey, I've been saying this all along, man. If they hire JJ Redick, they might as well go ahead and say we're gonna hire LeBron as the head coach, because that's what it's gonna be.
I know. Well, look what happened to Steve Nash. I mean, that's
right.
an example right there. It was Steve Nash. You know, they didn't need a coach.
Not LeBron. Yeah.
But Brooklyn, that was a disaster.
But you know, they have so much juice. You know, the players. You know, as soon as they get mad or you say one bad thing, they're gone. You know what I mean? That's why it's amazing how Pop stayed around so long. You know, because the players respected him so much. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think the Nuggets, where every time they were leading,
Popovich, who won like what 5 titles, whatever it was. He could beat the Nuggets.
I thought. Never mind.
I think Sam Cassell would be a good hire.
Me too, because Sam don't give a F. I'm gonna tell you, he don't care.
Right.
Cool.
He's got the respect.
And hey,
I like the coach right now.
What's that?
Right, guys. Hey, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna dive deep into the Hurley decision, and then basically the rest of the show. So we got to take like a 2-minute break, and then I need to introduce Eric Zulli, just so you know everybody knows who he is, and we'll be back in like a minute and a half, guys. Billy, if you can stay on, stay on. Olden, if you can stay on, stay on. We're gonna take just a 2-minute commercial break, real quick.
Okay.
I gotta go look at the hockey score.
Tell me the score.
Okay, awesome. So
if you want to amplify your reach,
in like a minute and a half.
All about having some fun, a little bit of sports knowledge from 3-4.
Welcome to Easy Way Podcast. Do you have a podcast? Maybe you want to create one. Let EasyWayPodcast.com make it a little easier on you and your guests. For only $99 a month, you can super boost your podcast, get more subscribers, advertisers, and manage everything all in one place with Easy Way Network.
Get seen and heard the easy way, get a larger reach, meet quality potential guests. You could be on Roku, Apple, Amazon, all mobile devices and smart TVs streaming on EasyWay TV. Our network helps you get advertisers and people wanting to pay you for an interview, as well as brand credibility and more social media followers. Try it free. Register to easywaypodcast.com.
All right, this is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. What? We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos. Why Sports and Tacos? Because we're number 1. We try to do things a little different from everybody else, and that's who we are, because we party like the big dogs.
Okay, sweet.
This one is hit deep down the left field line. It might be, and it is number 50 for Greg Vaughn.
Our next nominee, Greg Vaughn, broke Cammy's team homer record when he went deep 50 times for the eventual National League change.
Oh, he got a quick bat. Oh,
maybe mash monster.
My God.
Oh, shoot. 1-1. I like it.
give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors real quick. We got Mr. Eric Zulli on the show, Easy Way Pitch Parties, the CEO of the Easy Way Network, super influencer, and a dude that has helped Sports and Tacos a lot. Say hi, Eric. I know you haven't had a chance to say hi.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I want to get in the way of the sponsorships, but great show. You guys are really rocking it. We're on right now. Sports and Tacos on Easy Way Network is on Roku, Apple, Amazon, nationally syndicated, and now recently we've been talking to a potential very major syndicated partner to pick up Sports and Tacos. And it's Olden, I'm feeling your vibe, man. My other half says she knows you. She actually met you back in the day. Yeah, she saw that you were on the show, and she's like, "Oh, Olden, I know him. Her name is Dante Sears. I don't know if you know."
Okay.
But yeah, guys, I'm Eric Zulli, and I have about 1 million followers supporting Sports and Tacos. I want everybody that's watching the show right now to accept the tag and support the show if you get it. Because if you're watching, we may tag you on Instagram, and you may be on Sports and Tacos next if you're supporting the show. Thanks, Spencer.
Cool. All right. And then we want to give a shout out to our buddy Matt, who's also known as the Card Boss. He is a TikTok sensation. If you ever go to the Card Boss, the guy rips boxes and packs. It's the most addictive thing I've ever seen if you're into sports cards. Also want to give a shout out to Mr. Brady Mazzola over at Watering Seeds organization. They do a lot of great things for veterans. I'll give myself a shameless plug. Check out our movie American Comedy starring Eric Roberts and Dan Lauria, streaming on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Also, is Greg back on?
Damn, Greg. Everybody's getting shout outs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Greg.
That's what we do,
shout out
baby.
Yeah, yes. Thank you.
TV22.
I should have had all my information for stuff.
I got it.
We're gonna let you.
Oh, I got
Greg,
it.
tell us about your wine.
23 Wines. It was started because I wanted to do something for my foundation, vaughnsvalley.org. It's to help find a cure for diabetes. My oldest son Corey has type 1.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say thanks to O because he's been there since the beginning. The golf tournaments, anything I do, he's always there. And, just try to help people find a cure for this disease. We live in the best country in the world, and, we still have, all this sickness out there, and diseases out there. So I just try to do my part. And all the wine that people order, the proceeds go back to Vaughn's Valley to try to find a cure.
Awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay, G Unit.
Yeah, this is Smoke Lab Vodka. Smoke Lab Vodka. It's a vodka from Punjab, India, made with basmati rice and pure Himalayan spring water. It's an awesome, smooth vodka. The black bottle is aniseed. It makes an awesome espresso martini, and you can get this at all the liquor stores in California.
Cool.
Alex,
friend Dawn Church, she's one of the promoters of it.
What?
So people want some espresso martinis. We had to kind of like half-ass and make them. But my first thought was Smoke Lab Vodka espresso.
I know.
Martini.
You need some Smoke Lab Vodka.
Yeah, I can't get it in Denver. Just like, yeah.
I could send you guys a bottle.
Come to the Rocky Mountains.
All right, we're going to give a shout out to Bill Hammond over at Hammond Entertainment. Bill puts on some of the coolest celebrity golf tournaments in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, also,
and I still can't get an invite.
Also, we're going to give a shout out to Dan Wolkin from Pawn Stars. He also owns Memory Lane Incorporated. Dan will be back on the show soon. If you got any crazy sports memorabilia, Dan Wolkin over at Memory Lane Incorporated is who you want to call. Also, sports and shopping with Megan Johnson and Doug Plank. Doug was a badass free safety for the Chicago Bears for a long time. Love having Doug on the show, especially during football season. Give a shout out to Ray Panetto over at Pro Signatures Memorabilia. Ray's got some of the coolest sports collages like in the entire world. And last but by no means least, Mr. Paul Pratt, ex-Detroit Lion, and his super amazing electrolyte injected, super hydrating Noah water. So just always want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors.
Wow.
And Olden, what? Give a shout out. What are you shouting out?
I want to shout out a brand new organization that my sister and her good friend started, and I'm on the board of directors, called NGL, which stands for New Good Life, NGL Resource Center. They're actually having their opening this Saturday here in LA. And what NGL does is provides because a lot of their youth, they transition out of the group homes, and that creates homelessness. So what we're doing now, we're tackling that whole thing, trying to provide a place for them to stay, food, mental health, because my sister's a doctor. And so, just trying to do our part to help, these young adults that transition out of the system, because it's usually the ages between 18 and 26. And so that's where we are right now. So NGL is just going to be out there now, to help as best as we can, alleviate some of the pressures that they will be facing.
Got it. Cool.
Hey, Olden, do you have a website or a social media so if people are watching, they're able to support or donate to that cause you just mentioned?
Yes. It's I do have it, but I don't have it in front of me.
That's
but
okay.
It's NGL. If they go NGL Resource Center or NGL.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. All right, G Unit. I know that it already got brought up, but the TMZ news of the day, what is it?
Dan Hurley of the Lakers rejects Lakers' $70 million offer.
Yeah.
He is staying at UConn. What do you guys think about that?
Okay, so I just want to give I think it's got to be because of LeBron James. I'm leaving it at that. It's got to be because why do you give up?
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay, what do you think, Tony?
All right. One, hey, man, he is doing what he's doing. He's showing up. He won a national championship. He was close last year.
He won back-to-back. He's chasing
Tony. He won.
But the year that he did it this year was untouchable. His team covered all points. Vegas hated Connecticut. They won it from day one. And you know what? They still deserve it. But hey, I got two questions. I got to scream out. Billy, you were wrong. Go Boston. And Olden, I got to say it, man. Hey, I've been waiting to ask you this since we started the show. Who was the worst hated person you used to play against for all these seasons?
I don't know where to begin. I heard one question. So the most hated, it has to be Bill Laimbeer.
It had to be Bill Laimbeer, man. I was about to say that. That's
it has to
I read something.
Even when we were teammates, it was bad.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Hey, I guess you guys didn't share toothpaste then, right?
Oh no, not at all.
Olden,
I did respect him though.
I read something on Google, Olden, that you and Larry Bird were the biggest trash talkers of all time in the NBA.
Oh, not even close. Larry Bird's number one. I'm somewhere down number 30. I didn't talk trash. I just used to smile at people because I'm not going to be talking. It doesn't matter to me. My thing was, I'm out here to play. If you want to start talking trash, you're going to be doing it by yourself. I used to just giggle at people, make them feel stupid.
What did Larry Bird used to do?
Oh, my God. He's the greatest ever. I don't care what anybody else said. He's the greatest ever. Larry Bird would literally tell you the move he was going to make and do the move.
Oh,
I swear to God, he told us one time. Now, Derek McKee is one of the best defenders we've ever had in the NBA.
That's my Bama boy, Alabama man right there. I love
And he looked over at our bench and said, I'm going to take 2 dribbles left, crossover, pull-up jump shot. And lo and behold, 2 dribbles left, crossover, pull-up jump shot. And just ran down court. I was like, come on, man, that's not even fair.
Yeah.
McKee did that right there, Mr. Yo, heck
He
yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Larry Bird cold, man. He the coldest ever, man.
I've heard about YouTube videos on Larry Bird.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Can I get
Hey, did y'all hear the one? You know the one when he walked into the locker room and said, "Who's fighting for second place?"
Yeah. Contest.
Yeah, the question. Which one of y'all going for second?
That's right.
Bama. So Bama, what was your thoughts on Danny Hurley rejecting the Lakers job? I mean, it's $70 million.
Yeah, initially, I felt like he wanted to. He felt like he wants to be Mike Krzyzewski now. He like to say he wants to turn down a big job with the Lakers. He wants to stay in stores. He's got a shot to become the best college coach in the history since Krzyzewski right there. I think that's his mindset. I think it was a dumb move. He should have went to the Lakers. He should have taken a shot. He's always wanted to be an NBA coach. Why not go now?
Greg Vaughn.
He wants to be an NBA coach. He just doesn't want this animal.
That
Lakers job is the most intense job you can have.
And he's not good for it. He's not good for it right now.
He's not cut out for that.
Greg Vaughn.
Greg Vaughn. Like I said, I know his brother when he, was the first. I mean, he was a Sacramento Kings first round pick.
Yeah, my teammate, Bobby.
I just think, I just think when why would I go to be a coach and then the front office picks my staff? You know what I mean? Right. You're basically, are they going to let me coach my way, or are they going to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a puppet. And I don't know what the terms. I wasn't in meetings. I don't know any of that. I just know a lot of that goes on in the sport that I used to play. When I was playing, if you looked across the way, all of them were former players. If you look over there now, you don't even know who they are, where they come from.
Do you guys think that the Lakers go? Sorry, Greg, go ahead.
No, I just think, and OP can attest to this. We're not against, but let me go down with my team. Let me bring in the guys that that I work with, that are I know that are going to get the most out of it. How can I be a coach and you pick on my coaches?
Right.
You
guys think. Listen, Bama, real quick. Bama had a good point. Do you think that LeBron is going to force the Lakers to draft Bronny?
No.
I hope not. Yeah.
He's not going to force them to draft Bronny. Somebody's going to draft him based on LeBron. But let me go back to Dan Hurley.
Yeah.
Dan Hurley, one of the main reasons, to Greg's point, even though they offered $70 million, that's a big part of it. I need my staff. He's succeeding at UConn with the people he has right now. And so that's number one. Number two, the Lakers did something that was really genius. I don't really think they wanted to hire Dan Hurley, and I don't even think Dan Hurley wanted to leave. But they wanted to snatch the narrative from the finals, which they did, because now we're talking Lakers instead of finals. Mm-hmm. And also, it's going to show that, hey, we went after this guy. He turned us down.
Circle back.
Now it's okay for us to hire JJ Redick.
Touche. Hell yeah, I can see that. Yeah. But that's kind of I don't know. It's kind of like taking the wrong turn in my sense right there.
But if you think about it, Bama, if you think about it, and OP can attest to this, like you said, you have Sam Cassell. You have so many. B. Shaw. What's wrong with Brian Shaw? Brian Shaw's been on. He's been a coach. He's been a winner. He's a champion. He was an ex-Laker. You have people that are qualified.
I thought they should have kept Derek Ham. I thought Ham should have still been a coach. I thought the way he did the last couple of years, he should have still been a coach.
But when you have someone bigger than the game, saying, hey, it doesn't work. That's why if they did really offer him that, and he didn't want that. He didn't want that. Like I said, he didn't want that elephant in the room. Because that's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean?
Darvingham was done once Anthony Davis and a couple other guys started questioning his coaching.
So that over right there. No, I'm sorry, but if you're saying that right there, so is the next coach going to have to get the approval of Anthony Davis and these guys before they're considered head coach? And again, like I said, why would you want to be the head coach of the Lakers then?
Well,
it's just like a marriage. It's always fun in the beginning during the honeymoon stages, and then all of a sudden we got problems. Now you got to communicate, to get through your issues, and they were not doing that. So to me, the Lakers is a marquee job. They need a marquee guy. They made the pitch to Dan Hurley. Like I said, I don't think it was a true one. I think it was just for the fan base. But at the same time, I don't want to bring in a guy that's similar to Darvingham. They need a guy. They need like a Steve Kerr to come out of the Blues. Somebody like that. Eric Spoelstra. You need like one of those names.
Yeah. They need somebody with some weight. You got
but wouldn't that be like to Hurley? He's never done it before. I mean, I know he's a big coach in college, but I mean, he's never done it.
It would have been bad business.
Hey, man,
I'm telling you, the Lakers are a different animal.
Okay.
The first game he loses, the media would have been all over him.
Yeah, they would have. Yes, they would have. Yes.
Hey, Bama. Hey, Bama. I mean, my point though, and it's the same thing in baseball.
It's probably fantasy land.
And me and OP, we talk.
Real quick. I mean, this is just in regards.
There's people that are qualified that aren't getting the opportunity or the chance to get those same interviews. Because when it comes to, and I don't want to say color or race, but it is a fact. We don't have experience, but it's amazing that they don't have to have experience and they get the job. So there's a lot of factors that come into place. Sam Cassell, you're right. Sam is a beast. He's a dog. Sam's one of the best players I ever saw watch play. I'd love for Sam. I know he's got to be one of the smartest guys on the court. Heck yeah. But he's tough, and he's earned respect. He's not scared of anybody. You have to have that mentality to challenge your guy. You know what I mean? Because
of course, yes. Yeah. But Greg, you're also talking. Hey, Greg, but hey, I'm sorry to interrupt on this one, but you're talking about a coach last year and the year before where they went to the Western Conference Championship, and then last year they lost to the same team in the first round. Where I honestly, yes, I am. I am honestly saying that is not his fault. He was putting he put his team on the ground where. It wasn't his team. It wasn't his team. He didn't bring in the players. He was into it automatically. So
I like a puppet also.
Everybody's saying hi.
Tony, I agree with you. I agree with you. But when your horses don't like the hay, we got to get a different farm. No one's saying Ham didn't do what he was supposed to do. But when your horses and you got two really big, Kentucky Derby winning horses don't like the farm, they have to switch the barn. So he was the fall guy. You know what I'm saying? No one's saying it's not.
Hey, Greg, not to disrespect or anything about that. I agree with what you're saying. You want championships. You want those Kentucky Derby horses. You want those, but at the same time, you're putting. It's sad to say you're putting a team that somebody gave to you where you didn't have no touch or you couldn't have no say because LA Lakers has their own style of way. It's their way or the highway. They're Jerry Jones of basketball.
Well, no, Tony, I still agree with you. So Darvingham was the fall guy no matter what. He was going to be the fall guy. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, he took him to, the Western Conference Finals. They won the in-season tournament. They did all those things. Darvingham did all that. But when your top two horses have a problem with the trainer has to go. It's easier for the trainer to go than get rid of your horses. So
always been that way.
Okay. Everybody. I got one last question, guys, because we're a little over. We're like a little over our hour. Just real quick, and this is total fantasy land. Is anybody see a scenario where LeBron goes back to Cleveland somehow for one more season with Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen? If they take Bronny,
I was about to say, if they take his son, yeah.
If they agree to take Bronny, does anybody? I know that's crazy fantasy land, but I have heard rumors that he would like to get one more title and retire a Cav. Anybody?
Well, he's not getting the title. He's not getting the title with Cleveland.
Now, what?
He's not getting the title with Cleveland.
If you put LeBron, he's still good with that team. Maybe.
No.
Not
even close.
Not all that. No. Yeah. No.
It's all wishful thinking.
Okay,
we got to remember, LeBron's gonna be 40 years old.
He might go to Cleveland and play with his. Might play together at Cleveland, but
it's not the same. It's not as effect. It's like those are empty calories now. The points he's scoring because it's not affecting wins and losses.
That's because he's on the Lakers, though. I think.
If he goes to Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell is not playing second fiddle to LeBron.
I don't know if he needs to. It's just a thought. It's a crazy scenario where he rides off into the sunset.
Somebody's got to get off that team, right? For LeBron to go there.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, we'll leave you with that. Eric Zulli, you want the last word? Just kind of let people know about Easy Way Network and stuff before we get out of here.
No, thanks, Spencer. I appreciate. Well, actually, what I'd love to do is invite you, Olden, to be inducted onto our Wall of Fame.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we have Les Brown, Kevin Sorbo, Sharon Lecter, just a lot of amazing people and a lot of major actors. But ultimately, our platform supports kids and charities. And Greg, I want to talk to you more about your charity, and Easy Way News promotes you and your profile. So it's kind of a big deal. So other people say it is. So I'd love to induct you onto there. I'll connect with you on Instagram or through Greg or Spencer.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. And I will tell you, I appreciate the fact that you've taken so much time on a platform like this, because I deal with a lot of celebrities myself, and a lot of them are not as that humble and they don't stay that long. And like, you've just been just a barrel of energy, positive energy today. And that's why I wanted to extend that invitation.
I appreciate that. I am who I am, man. I appreciate that. This is what Suzanne raised.
Thank you very much.
We didn't even get to the.
Thank you very much for bringing Olden on. It was a blast.
We didn't even get to the best part of
what is it?
The type of person OP is. You know what I mean?
Oh man, stop it! Leave me alone. No, get over the hour. No. Over the hour. Let's go.
Hey, mute his mic. No, the type of person he is, the type, his kids, education.
Oh my God.
He's there for everybody. You know what I mean? You can count on him.
You're awesome. No, we were talking about the hunger strike you did for the Haitian people.
You guys didn't even get to hear that. I mean, this man's playing the NBA, but his country is affected, and he's not eating. It's not like you get to eat after dark. He's not eating. You know what I mean? So
yeah. That's good stuff, man. That's a hell of a man right there.
He stands on principles. You know what I mean? And we've been friends for a long time. As good as he was as a basketball player in the 4th overall pick, and I was the 4th overall pick, we have that little bond, baseball, football, but he's a better humanitarian and a better person. I'm privileged that he's in my village. You know what I mean? And I'm going to say thank you to him because, everybody's not right for everybody's show, like Eric said. You know what I mean? But he's quality. Like I said, he stays with me. He's always there. That's my guy. But you didn't even hear the part, the real part of him. Basketball, you can take that to the side. It's about world issues in life. That's who he is.
And Olden, you mentioned your charity, so we're going to put it on the screen for you, for everybody that's watching. NGL, the website, and the email is right there if you guys want to support it. So we want to make sure we get you some traffic, and we'll chat as well. I can help to put this on Easy Way News. It gets thousands a day.
Thank you so much. Please tell Dante I said hello.
I will definitely do that. We will be connected. I got to hop though, guys. Greg, always a pleasure. Tony, Bama, Alex, I want to see more whistle blowing. I want to see more penalty boxes. And Spencer, always a blast.
One last thing for me, because I gotta go. I gotta fix dinner. When you guys blow up and go national, don't forget me.
You're too big to forget. We won't forget you.
Olden, we'll have you back on
Just jump
anytime.
on next week.
Yes.
Jump on next week so we can talk more SPAC saying Boston won.
Olden, you should come on next week. You should. We're not done. This needs to be to be continued.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
What's make for dinner?
The other part of his life. The other part. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for bringing Olden on. Olden, it was a blast.
Peace out, America! Olden, you're awesome!
Yeah! Ow, my throat.